What's up, folks? Let's talk about a couple things today. First, I want to answer a question that was asked in my channel comments. They asked, "You're 24 now?" Because my age was stated as 24. No, I'm not 24. I don't know why it has my age wrong. I wouldn't have entered it. It entered the wrong year in deliberately. I know that. So I guess I must have fucked up. But I'm 20 years old. I'm not 24. I turned 21 in April. Alright. Another person in the channel comments also asked me, I'm paraphrasing, but, you like metal and whatever, what do you think of these Christian bands, metal bands? I've been asked this question before, we might as well just mention it again. I don't really care that much one way or the other. I think it's kind of weird that they play that kind of metal, because metal traditionally has not been, if anything, it's been anti-religion. Though, I guess that's really a matter of opinion. Like the Devil Wears Prada lyrics are really, they're a prominent Christian metal band, metalcore if you want to be more specific about it. Their lyrics are really sappy and kind of lame. Like August Burns Red, their lyrics aren't quite like that. They're more apocalyptic. And on that note, August Burns Red just came out with a great CD, Constellations, which I would highly recommend if you're into metal and metalcore derivatives. Especially the song Mariana's Trench, which I'm going to put in the sidebar, because that's a good fucking song. You should listen to that shit. And the Devil Wears Prada new CD is pretty good, with Roots Above and Branches Below. It's a lot heavier than the other shit. It has a darker feel about it, I suppose is the best way to put it. I don't know, man. I mean, you can't even really hear what they're fucking saying anyway. Does it really matter? No. I mean, that would be like me saying that you shouldn't listen to any music that might have been inspired by a religious theme or something like that. Art is art. It's just, the influence shouldn't be held against whatever the art is. Just like I wouldn't suggest that you paint over the roof of the Sistine Chapel. You know what I'm saying? This is something I wanted to talk about. I was watching the Young Turks, which I don't even know why I do anymore. They're getting shittier and shittier, but they're talking about another one of these teachers, female teachers, who has sex with a young student, in this case, a 13-year-old. And they did what a lot of people do, and I've seen the Young Turks do before, in one of these cases, is talk about the attractiveness of the female teacher and how it's bizarre that an attractive woman would want to get with a younger man, or boy, with a young boy, and all that shit. And that's kind of strange to me, because it shows that that less people than you'd hope were really mature adults. Because, at least in my opinion, one of the aspects of being a grown-up, of being an adult, is understanding that appearances are not everything. That's why in high school, or not in high school, but in elementary school, just when you're a kid, people focus on your appearance a lot, and that's why they won't hang out with the fat kid or the weird looking kid or whatever. They don't even care about the content of their character or personality. And one of the things about growing up and becoming an adult is understanding that appearances are not everything about a person. So when you hear someone say, how could this pretty lady, want to do that with that little boy or whatever, it's like, listen, just because somebody looks good on the outside does not mean that they're good on the inside. Does not mean that they're right. I shouldn't say good or bad in this situation. It doesn't mean that they're right. Everyone is fucked up. I thought everyone understood this. Listen, everyone is just as fucked up as you are, okay? You need to remember this, because you're all fucked up. I'm fucked up. Some people are more fucked up than other people, and other people are less fucked up, but everyone is fucked up, okay? You have to remember this. Keep this in your mind. No matter how perfect everything seems on the surface, no matter how nice or happy or whatever a person is, they're fucked up, okay, to some degree or another. And it's understanding that we're all fucked up that helps us live with each other a little bit more peacefully, all right? That's why, you don't have as much bullying when you're adults. And the people who do bullying are usually immature people who never gained that person or that mental trait to be able to recognize people for things other than their appearance. So the question shouldn't be, why would this pretty lady want to sleep with this little boy? The question should be, what drives an adult woman to sleep with a little boy? All right. Might as well do a dear fat ass or something. I haven't done any of those in a while. Let's try to find one that isn't too convoluted, which really isn't going to be very easy. Whatever, I'll just click on the first shit I see. Dear fat ass. Dear Chris 3325. I'm 16 years old and have been seeing a boy from Kansas City, 2.5 hours away from where I live. Since I've been seeing him since the 4th of July. He's 18 years old in my first real relationship. He has introduced me to many things, blah, blah, blah. 2 weeks ago, I looked through his text messages when he came to visit me and had gone to sleep upstairs, accidentally leaving his phone behind. I wouldn't have done that except I had met this friend, Rachel, before, and I knew that she had broken up with her boyfriend. I found out that he had tried to sleep with her, but she had turned him down. The date on the text messages showed that he had tried to do this a week after I lost my virginity to him. I called her, and she said that he had told her that he wanted to experience sex for the first time because I wasn't putting out, which was a total lie. So now I bring it up sometimes just because I'm really hurt, and most recently he got really mad at me when I did. He told me I'd trample all over him and wouldn't give him another chance. I really don't want to lose him because I've given him so much, even though I intended to save myself for marriage. I still hope to marry him, and I want to show him I've forgiven him. How should I do this? Because he didn't respond when I apologized yesterday. I don't have any guy friends, so I don't know what guys look for or want or how they work. Do you think he feels the same way and will marry me? He gave me a ring once, but I wear it on my thumb because it's too big for my ring finger, and he said that he had just given it to me because he's really generous. He's Indian, so I think that's part of their culture too. Sorry for rambling, but thank you. Okay, where the fuck do I start with this? Your first problem comes, just 3 words into your letter. I am 16 years old. All right. That information is extremely important in deciphering what the fuck is going on here. I've been seeing a boy from Kansas City since the 4th of July. All right, the 4th of July. What is it? October 30th, right? So, July, August, September, October, almost 4 months. Okay? He's 18 years old. All right. So you've been seeing this person for 4 months. Okay? 4 months is not long enough of a time, in my opinion, to be declaring that you are in a serious relationship and all this shit. Besides the fact that you're 16, but let's see. What was the main question? Do you think he feels the same way and will marry me? Will he marry you? I don't fucking know, but does he feel the same way? Is he thinking about marrying you? No. And you shouldn't even... You're not old enough to fucking understand the kind of commitment that's involved in something like marriage, okay? This is not an insult to you, this is just a fact, alright? I'm not old enough to understand a lot of other things about being an adult, okay? Young people like us are not, okay? We have to recognize that we can't make those decisions right now. Don't even fucking consider it. You're 16. Just throw that thought away, because he's not at all. You think an 18-year-old is considering marrying a 16-year-old girl? Not fucking happening. At least most of the time not happening, unless he's completely fucking nuts. Alright? So that shouldn't even be on the table. Stop talking. Alright? That's just my advice on that. You've been going out with this person for only 4 months. I mean, what are you losing here? I mean, I know you feel this is really special or whatever, but you're 16 and this has been going on for 4 months. All right? Apparently, he's already tried to cheat on you or something like that. I mean, my question would be, does this Rachel girl have a ulterior motive to telling you this? Could there be something she could get out of this? Is there a possibility that she's lying? But if you feel that she isn't, then you know that he's already tried to cheat on you, which means he is going to do it again, or will try to do it again. That's fucking guaranteed, okay? Issues like cheating, people don't change. 99% of the time, people that cheat. Alright? That's just the way it fucking is. They say everybody cheats, but that's not true. Some people cheat, alright? And people who cheat continue to cheat. My suggestion would be just say fuck it and go out with somebody your own age. Man, seriously, because it's going to be a lot less complicated. I mean, well, it might not be a lot less complicated. There'd be less at risk. Just please. Please. I'm not trying to insult you or any of this shit, but just, you gotta listen. I read this earlier. I don't want to read it out loud because it's kind of convoluted and long. The short question is that this kid told his parents that he was an atheist. Person, I don't know. I'm assuming it's a kid. Told his parents that he was an atheist, and they seemed fine with it, and that they're fine with atheists and gays, but they're really conservative on other shit, and that he feels they've been brainwashed by Fox, and that they hate Obama and all this kind of crazy shit, and they love Sarah Palin. Blah 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 blah. Asking me, should I reveal to them that they shouldn't watch Fox News? Should I show them evidence of it? Whatever. But the tone of the letter implies that this person seems to think that his parents have been brainwashed by Fox News. Look, Fox News certainly spews lies, okay? But all the news stations spew lies to a certain degree. But Fox is a little bit more brazen about it. They don't even seem to care at all. They seem to pride themselves in it. Or at least they seem to pride themselves in being biased. But Fox News is not solely responsible for brainwashing any single person, okay? If you really feel concerned about your parents' opinions, why don't you go up to them and say, hey, start a friendly conversation. Say, hey, mom, dad, whatever, what in your life made you form these opinions? Why do you think thing A, why do you think thing B? And you might find some interesting answers. That's where you got to go for your answers. The culprit here is not Fox News, okay? It might reinforce their beliefs, but Fox News is not brainwashing people in the way that you're thinking. It seems that they're already open-minded to a certain degree. If there's some things that they believe that are clearly wrong, I'm sure that if you find out why they believe it and you present them with the evidence, they might see it the other way. That's a pretty big... To be accepting of gays is a pretty big step for a conservative person of that kind, of a social conservative. So if they can go that far, they can go further. Or at least be open to other opinions. You look exactly like the bass player in Yola Tango. Alright, I don't know what that is, but... Thanks, man. I don't know, man. That seems like enough for today. That filled up a couple of minutes. I'll fucking talk to you people later.